You know, sometimes I forget that this is the whole point. Slow mornings, honoring your body, taking your time, taking a breath. You know, we're so used to being so overstimulated in a world that moves so rapidly. That's not the life I want. I want to take my time, sipping my coffee, listening to the birds every single morning as the sun comes up and warms my skin. Because we're so used to being overstimulated and being in a rush constantly, in this anxious energy. It's so easy to lose yourself. You might know what your purpose is. Not everybody does, and that's okay. But if you know what your purpose is, it's so easy to get lost in that because you're hyper fixated on like the end goal, the end result, rather than the journey. And it's like, well, I know I'm meant to be doing this. I know this is where I'm meant to be. This is where, so like, how do I get there? And then we overcomplicate the process. Instead of taking the proper steps, we miss a step, then we got to go back. And it's like, because we're not focused on the now. You're obsessing over what it's going to look like. And guess what? Your end result might be what you think it is, but it might not happen the way you think it will. You have to let go of expectation, let go of that picture that you have painted in your head because it may not show up that way. It'll show up, but it may show up differently, and that's okay. Well, we want to exist on the 5D. Yes, we know this. And that's why it makes us anxious because it's like, how do I get there? How do I get there? How do I get there? I need to be there, right? I need to. No, you don't. You will get there when it is time to get there. If you're not there yet, it's because certain things still need to occur, certain steps still need to be taken. And maybe we're missing it. It's just, you're not getting the whole picture. You're getting fragments of a puzzle, little pieces of the puzzle here and there. And maybe it's because we're too hyper fixated, too obsessed with having all the answers right now. But when you slow down and you take a breath and you take a moment and you just stop looking, you think just because you're looking that you're paying attention, but no, because you're looking for what you want to see, what you want to find. So maybe the thing that we need to see is passing us by because we're looking over here, we're looking over there. Whole time, it's hovering right above us. I don't know. It's probably like in plain sight. But we think it's supposed to look a certain way. So we're not looking for that. We're looking for a specific thing. But that specific thing may not be the answer. Now, when you do stop looking, a lot of times the answers just come. Things just start showing up out of the blue. Sometimes all at once. Sometimes just back to back to back to back. And it feels like it happened all at once. What we want exists in the 5D, but we still have to live in the 3D. So, and I know sometimes that feels like, ugh, but it's so chaotic here. There's chaos when you don't know a balance. There's chaos when you're like constantly dipping between the 3, the 4, and the 5D, right? It's all about balance. So you need to find your balance, figure out what works for you, prioritize self-care. Because you can't show up in the world and help others if you can't even help yourself. Honor yourself, honor your body, honor your mind, honor your spirit, honor your heart. You're going to be okay. Sending my love, my light, sending you nothing but blessings. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.